String matching misses most duplicate support tickets. Can't log in and login broken never match on text. Embeddings catch that paraphrase because they compare meaning, not characters. This breakdown is for engineers building a real dedup pipeline in Python. The text embedding 3 small model returns 1536 dimensions for pennies per million tokens. I'll cover the architecture, the storage choice, and the threshold. One of those 3 hides a gotcha that quietly buries real bugs. Here is the whole system on one diagram. New tickets land in a queue for decoupled ingestion. A function pulls each ticket and calls Azure OpenAI for an embedding. That vector goes into Azure AI Search using its vector index. Before storing, we query for the nearest existing tickets. If similarity clears the threshold, we tag it a duplicate instead of a new case. Every arrow is either a synchronous API call or an async ingest. Walk the request path for a single ticket. First, concatenate the subject and body into one clean string. Send that to the embeddings endpoint and get a vector back. Query AI search for the top 5 nearest vectors by cosine similarity. Compare the best score against your cutoff. Below it, index the ticket as new and searchable. Batch your embedding calls when backfilling. The API accepts arrays and cuts round trips hard. You don't need a dedicated vector database for this. Azure AI Search gives you vector plus keyword search in one index. That hybrid recall matters when embeddings miss exact error codes. If you already run Cosmos DB, its vector index avoids a second service. Rule of thumb: pick AI Search when you want hybrid ranking and filters out of the box. Pick Cosmos when tickets already live there and latency budgets are tight. Here is the part that quietly breaks. There is no universal cosine cutoff that works everywhere. Short tickets score deceptively high against each other. A 0.95 threshold looks safe until it merges 2 unrelated one-liners. Don't hardcode a number from a blog post. Label a few hundred real pairs and tune the cutoff to your data. Then recheck it whenever you change embedding models, because scores shift between versions. The whole match step is small. Get the embedding, then run a vector query against AI search. This snippet shows the 2 calls that matter. Notice we pass k equals 5 and read the top score. Everything else is plumbing around these 2 lines. Now the trade-offs and architect ways. The queue matters because embedding calls hit rate limits under bursts. Back off and retry, or tickets silently drop. Cache embeddings so reprocessing never rebuilds the same text. Watch for model version pinning. An unpinned upgrade invalidates your whole index. And treat near duplicates as suggestions for a human, not silent auto merges. Wrong merges lose real customer context, and that damage is hard to undo. Pull it together. Embeddings catch duplicates that text matching never sees. Azure AI Search stores vectors and adds hybrid recall for free. The threshold is the piece you must tune, not copy. Keep merges reversible and pin your model. Verify current limits and pricing in the Azure docs before you ship. Build the labeled test set first, then wire up the pipeline. If this helped, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss the next one. See you in the next video.